Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Dr. Quack podcast. Got another episode here today. We're going to go over the NFL, we're going to go into the WWE, and we're going to go into a few other things. But first, let's go talk about the NFL. Unfortunately, this morning we have found out that the great Don Shula has passed away, unfortunately, at 90 years old. Arguably one of the greatest coaches to ever play the game. The only coach to ever have an undefeated season. He did win championships with the Colts and the Dolphins back in the days. It was another, travesty to have. Definitely a coach worth respecting. Rest in peace, Don Shula. Really, sad times to hear that. But I'm going to move on to more current information here. Andy Dalton this weekend has decided to become a Dallas Cowboy. 1 year, $7 million deal. He's the highest paid backup in the league. Probably the best backup in the league right now. Do I think he belongs to be a starter? Yeah. If it's coming down to me paying Dak Prescott $35-40 million versus paying Andy Dalton what he's getting paid right now for 1 year and possibly better off deal, I'm going to take Andy Dalton. If you look at their stats over the last 4 years, they're about the same. Dak Prescott has definitely had the better offensive line. And Andy Dalton has been to more playoff appearances than Dak Prescott has. 4-2. He's been playing with a bum team over in Cincinnati. You don't think this guy's better than Dak Prescott? You must be smoking the good stuff because I'm telling you, this guy deserves a start, and I hope he holds out. I hope Dak Prescott holds out because he wants his money. He's an idiot for that. He should come to some sort of agreement here. Just my opinion. Which leaves another quarterback, Jarrett Stidham, leaves him now becoming the man, getting ready to be the starting quarterback for the New England Patriots. Because everybody said, we would take Andy Dalton. Not like that. Andy Dalton. And we would take, Cam Newton, which is still out there. But if they were going to take him, they were going to, get him months ago. They didn't want him. They still don't want him. I don't think they want him. So we're going to see what our fourth rounder here has to do and see what he can do in the NFL. I'm hoping he does good. I'm not expecting a playoff appearance. I'm not. If this guy gets 6 wins, and that's what I'm going with, 6 wins. I know it's a hell of a drop from when Brady was there. But if this guy gets 6 wins under his belt, I am calling that an impressive season. I'm not even expecting that, but I'm hoping he does. I'm pulling for this guy. I don't think they make the playoffs. I think their final record might be 7-9. Possibly 8-8 if the cards roll right. You get them one possession games and he ends up winning with a field goal. Maybe. I don't expect a lot out of him. But we'll see what he does. Also, just want to let you know the schedule is getting ready to get released here this week. And a big news factor that came out today. There's not going to be any international games. There's not going to be any games in Europe. There's not going to be any games in Mexico. They have canceled all those games. With good regard. I'm very happy to hear that. Because the COVID-19 pandemic. Don't you love that? Coronavirus! Oh my God! Yes. And as you can tell, it's definitely took it over the world. So I'm not shocked to see this. I'm not shocked to see this at all. So get ready for that. I'm sure I'll be covering that when it comes out. We'll see how we place the brackets here. If any team's got any advantage, some of the schedule's already known where they're playing at home or away, and if they're playing a first place schedule. But it's all going to depend on when. If you're playing that back-to-back top teams, that's going to definitely affect you. If you don't have a bye until week 10 or you have a bye at week 3, that's going to affect you. So we're going to see what happens here in the upcoming week here. Now I'm going to move on to the WWE. Good old World Wrestling Entertainment. First thing is, this has been one that's been covered a little bit. Roman Reigns is now, they're not allowed to say that on television. And allegedly he has been fired. Nobody knows for sure, But allegedly because he didn't want to participate at WrestleMania and be the one to be able to beat Goldberg, and they put Braun Strowman ahead of him. Allegedly they're going to fire him. Why? It'd be dumb. My opinion, that guy draws money. Y'all know he draws money. He is your closest thing to name brand entertainment that the WWE has. Next to Becky Lynch, the man, both of who plan on going into Hollywood and making movies. Would that shock you folks? No, doesn't shock me either. You know, what's really shocking is that WWE would even consider firing these guys. Firing Roman Reigns. I mean, especially. That's just stupid. But we have an injury report here. A couple injuries coming down the line. We have Jimmy Uso, who has been injured for roughly last week. They're saying they're not sure exactly what happened, but it is with his knee. And they're talking a 6 to 9 month recovery time. You know, good for him because, 6 to 9 months will definitely probably blow away this pandemic. And he's still under contract and he's injured on the job, so he will get paid. So what's the point? You might as well take another 6 to 9 months off. Get yourself healed up and get ready for real contact in the ring with fans, hopefully at the ringside. That would just be beautiful. Kevin Owens also has an ankle injury. Undisclosed time on when he is coming to work again in the WWE, so nobody knows for sure. Oh yeah, let's keep going here. This is a wild one I just found out. Money in the Bank ladder match. As I said on SmackDown here. But I just want to go over it today. Money in the Bank ladder match is going to have men and women going up the corporate building here. They're not doing a whole, ladder match up the thing there. They're going through WWE headquarters. And here's the oddball factor. They're going to be doing it at the same time. Men and women are both going to be going through the building to grab the 2 briefcases. The individual briefcases allow them to have a WWE Championship match for the men or women's title of their choosing. I know they've probably already filmed a good bit of this. I'm sure they have. There might be a little bit of tweaks in there. According to the whole report, Vince McMahon has taken a bump out of 75 feet, out of a window. So expect that somewhere in the area. He's tried to show some superstar that, hey, it can be done. Don't be worried. I'll do it. I'll show you. Like he's done with Owen Hart and his descendants over as the Blue Blazer. He's done with Shawn Michaels down his thing at WrestleMania 12 down the zip line. I mean, Vince will show you how to do it if you are scared to do it. But yeah, we'll see somebody probably go out the window. It'll be interesting to see who that is. Who's going to take that bump. Also, Fatal 4-Way. Big match just added here. For the tag team titles, New Day, Miz and Morrison, Lucha House Party, and the Unforgiven Sons. I'm telling you, this is going to be a good match. I really am excited. I'd like to see the Unforgiven Sons win this. I know they're not, because it's too early to push them. They're not going to just put these tag titles on them. It'd be nice if they did, because they've done it to, the Viking Raiders, and they've done it to other tag teams in the past. Why not, right? Just my opinion. So I'm pulling for the Forgotten Sons. I just hope anybody but the New Day walks away with the title. Won't really matter to me who it is. And my final thing here we go. Movie of the week. One of my favorite movies of all time. I'm telling you, if you haven't seen this movie, and if you don't have a warped sense of humor, you definitely will not like it. And that is Freddy Got Fingered. Because I'm telling you, Freddy Got Fingered was one of the funniest movies back in my days. Especially in the late 90s, early 2000s. It definitely clicks in there. Look at my hooves! Look at my hooves! Clippity-clop! Clippity-clop! All the fun stuff that he does there. It's just so many movies, right there. You can't hurt me! Not with my cheese helmet! All the fun stuff that he was saying. I definitely recommend that movie. Go check it out. Thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And if you can, like, subscribe, share this video. I'd like to get some more subscribers here. I'm close to 100. I would love to get that number near 1,000, so that way I could go live one of these times, show some things in real life. But if you can, like and subscribe, share it, and I'm out.